Hey everyone. I'm just coming from the Imperial Ballroom, Hustle BK. Amazing. I danced with so many beautiful dancers. One leader felt like this seamless, gentle energy. And it was soft and beautiful. Another, I could feel his shape and almost every muscle crevice from his, feet to his arms, and that made me move differently. Another dancer, another leader, because I was I was practicing these fancy moves, and he was extending and turning, and that I loved. I just love it. I think dance, there's so much to develop in terms of dance as a way of learning about each other and of growing and solving our problems. And that's gonna, more on that. Tonight, I'm here in Prospect Park. It's so beautiful. And they're watching the Knicks game in this gazebo. But I must go home. But I'm working on solving, different problems in my mind, and in the world from different vantage points and fronts. I think that's necessary, right? You can't just focus on one way. There's a lot of different ways of addressing things that people need. And so another way, dance is one, but another way is to read and to learn and to share. And so in this vein, I'm writing another play. It's my third play. From what I see is a really terrible problem of, a lot of hate towards my people. I'm started wearing this Jewish star. I never did before. I never felt the need to wear symbols. I'm not so into that. But I'm wearing a symbol right now, even though it's not my way, because I want to show pride in my people and love, and I don't want to hide. I'm not afraid, and I will not be afraid, and I will not be afraid to be a Jewish woman outright. Okay, so in that vein, I'm researching for a new play to what I feel like is one of the roots of this problem. And we are going to read together this whole book from beginning to end, and discuss. And it is called Judas Iscariot and the Myth of Jewish Evil by Hyam Maccoby. With no further ado, we're just going to dive in. I'm just going to read a little bit. So we'll discuss as we go on. Chapter 1. Judas in the Western Imagination. How important is Judas Iscariot in the history of Christianity? A simple answer might be that he's not important at all. He does not figure in any Christian system of theology, nor is he mentioned in any of the creeds. Yet, such an answer would be superficial. Christianity is not just a theological system or a list of definable beliefs. It is also a structure of the imagination. Its most striking feature, by which it has gained its hold on a great portion of humanity, is its narrative. The central story of Christianity, embodied in the Gospels and especially in the Passion episodes, is the chief instiller of the emotions of horror, sympathy, mourning, and joy, and one might add, hate, that bind the Christian believer to his religion and set the tone of his religious and moral life. It's funny, like just on this, most people who hate or who feel like justified in saying very terrible things and about a whole group of people, right? The key word here is justified. They feel like it is good, like they are in the right doing it. They feel like this is the right thing to do. If you think about, the different totalitarian regimes throughout history, they were convinced that they were in the right, and I think that is very important to reflect and meditate upon. All religions are concerned with the clash between universal good and evil. In Christianity, this conflict is resolved not by a picture of unremitting struggle in which the good eventually wins, but by a story of apparent sudden defeat of the good, which meekly surrenders to the evil. But goodness thereby gains a greater victory, since this very abnegation and defeat is what was needed to nullify evil. In this story, there is need of a figure that somehow acts as intermediary between good and evil. Someone who belongs to the party of good, but acts as an agent of evil, so that the temporary defeat can be achieved. Why exactly there is a need of such a figure is a matter for inquiry. Okay. We're going to stop here. They're watching the Knicks, as I said. So it's very important that the project that we're going to be doing together is to look, from a perspective of distance, perspective of, something that people think is true, people understand as truth, people have feelings about, strong feelings. And we're going to take a deep breath and look at this story from a new perspective. It's kind of like when people meditate, when we meditate. Our thoughts are running and we could get all entwined in them, and, they're knocking at the door of our consciousness, wanting our attention. And we could, get all involved with it. But, we try not to and be like, okay, what's going on? What's going on in my head? Why? Take a deep breath. What's happening? To try to expand our consciousness, right? That's what we're going to do here together, learning, so that we can interrupt these patterns in the best way that we can. Again, from different fronts, from different perspectives. I definitely think I should have been a general in some life. I'm very interested in nonviolence, but I'm also very strategic. But I'm kind of pointing my strategy for the purpose of understanding and peace and problem solving in a non-violent fashion. Not that I don't have violence in me, surely I do, as everyone, but I don't want to act it out. I want to learn its power, and I want to redirect it and rechannel it, and I want to take you with me on that journey. Okay, to be continued. We're going to learn about this character of the betrayer, how he functions, how he was constructed through history. We're going to see that together from this brilliant scholar.